Hello, hello, hello. It is day 463. After 463 days in this Honkai Star Rail journey, we have reached 2.4. Yippee. So, 2.4, I'm mostly just excited about the story, right? And the event. The event and the story, that's what I'm really, really wanted to go through right now. And March 7 imaginary hunt is very interesting to me. I really want to get my hand on that version of March and just try it out. I watched the what's they call it? It's like basically like a tutorial. No, it's like a showcase of what, like what's it called? Keeping up with Star Rail for March 7, telling you how she is, and she looked pretty good, and I feel like her potential damage output could be really strong. I'm just wondering how it goes. The war dance, the war dance continue. Okay, yesterday I was like trying to go through Penacony, but accidentally had to attend an emergency shift. Firefly, surprised I didn't get this. Oh, this is where the, all right, this is the place where we see the, yeah, Firefly secret base. Okay, first of all, there's like a lot of things I need to go through. Um, Mainly, I think I overstay my power. I think I have like excess power now. Yup. Okay, I'm late by an hour. What's this? Ah, interesting. Interesting. Temporarily access physical. You only use this? Interesting. So this basically just tell you who to use for lah. There's a lot of people. Wait, what the fuck you just say? This is good for Robin? Mainly it's just the 2 piece, it's not the 4 piece. You use this literally just for the 2 piece plus the other 2 piece attack increase. It's actually kind of deceiving. You see like dot dot, then Robin, dot dot dot. This is mostly all for healer or HP scaler. Surprised there's still only one character for HP scaling. This is literally every support ever. Plus Pella. And Fusion. What the fuck Fusion? Literally how many preservation, how many nihility. It's for fire unit, imaginary unit. This set is like completely useless because both of this is not workable for me. It's for lightning character. I should farm for this for my Jingyuan. I'm just curious what they showcase for each. Okay, didn't seem good. It's every quantum character. This is literally all healer and okay, attack scaler. Makes sense. Odd that you put it on both these. It's odd that the first three is I mean, three of them is harmony, but it's fine because they skill with attack anyways. Physical, and this is more break damage. Plus Susheng Asta. feel like more Shushan should be using that more. The physical set. Don't break effect Shushan. Does she ever skill with break effect? I know she have very high toughness break. Asta, I guess also is a similar concept where she have very high break toughness. I'm surprised they didn't put what you call it, physical Robin for you. Hey, what's up, Bear? Oh, my chat is off, no wonder. Okay. And this is for ice and wind. Bronya using this set. Do I wish for Yunlin? No. I don't think I will pull for her. I have no need for Yunli. Right. It's not really my... I don't really particularly like destruction character, mainly because I don't have any destruction character. But I think I'm just alright without Yunli. Hard for I understand, it's kind of boring. She's basically Clara. If you have Clara, you basically have Yunli, just a weaker version. She's literally just a enhanced Clara. Basically counter. You want enemy to hit her and she'll deal damage back. Don't have both. Yeah, I also don't have Clara. But I'm sure like in the upcoming endgame mode they're gonna focus on probably like counter mechanic. That's why they try to that's probably how they get people to pull for her. Saving for Sparkle. Sparkle is a good investment, I would say. Able to fast forward people and a pretty substantial increase in crit damage. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm just gonna farm for this set again. Okay, I need to farm. I'm buffing your Agenti. That's an interesting combo. Agenti Sparkle. Definitely never thought of it. Normally because people use Sparkle for other quantum carry. But I guess it's also work because you can fast forward Agenti, then Agenti can use the skill more.
Don't be nervous.
Generate more energy.
Just cooperate with me.
Yeah, that seems fine. Game loading, please. Thank you.
I'm so
Oh my god.
burns to ashes.
I feel like every first fight I'm gonna have is like lagging as fuck. Let the sea ablaze.
Let the show begin. Eternal.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Together as one. Fight to live.
Oh my god. What do we have? Attack crit rate break effect. It's not bad to be fair. Crit rate is pretty good. Attack crit damage. Flat defense though. And flat attack. Ugh. Don't think I'll be using this. Hold on, I need to go to the toilet a bit. Ugh.
Burns to ashes. begin. Fight to live.
Existence is unity.
Converge and awaken. Bad luck. Set the seas aflame. Fight to live.
Okay. Attack HP attack. Eh. Attack crit rate. Yeah, sure. Crit damage break effect, no.
Until everything burns to ashes.
Bang.
Fight to live. Let the show begin.
Dun. I have a feeling I need to up my Su Shang this patch.
Eternal. All will
I have
be
an
swept
inkling
away
feeling
by
they're
the
gonna
wind.
focus a lot on physical. Have a lot of enemy in physical weakness because of Yun Li.
Human creations.
I have what I call boot heal. I can use boot heal, but I worry that they might use too physical. You need two physical team comp. I doubt so. I don't remember them ever doing two of the same element. Defense break effect. No, not really. But I feel like I have not much of this hand piece anyways. I'm just gonna keep for now.
Until everything burns to ashes. Fight to live.
Oh yeah, I was midway through thinking of how I'm gonna utilize March 7 Imaginary Hunt.
Set the seas aflame.
I feel like March 7, depending on how her
And awaken.
stack passive works,
Still sing.
might be very good in a follow-up team comp. If every follow-up also considered as a stack, I might put her with Doctor Ratio for like a true, like just a powerhouse of imaginary. But then for Doctor Ratio doesn't really have any debuffer on March 7.
Until everything burns to ashes.
Who else is follow-up?
Set the seas aflame.
Does Robin out consider a damage?
Let the show
I feel
begin.
like Robin out is like a unique case. I cannot tell whether Robin out. I assume Robin out should function similar to Ting Yun
All will
Ting
be
Yun
swept away
E.
by the wind.
I don't remember Ting Yun E ever contributing to any stack.
One.
So I don't think that's the case.
Set the seas aflame. Fight to live.
Otherwise, I'm thinking like maybe the Pure Fiction group. But Pure Fiction group is already like pretty set in stone with Jade, Himiko, and Herta. Oh.
Until everything burns to ashes. Fight to live.
Can I put her
Let the show
in a
begin.
break comp?
Set the seas aflame.
Not really. Harmony Trailblazer, Ron May,
Human creations.
kind of needed, and then you need a dedicated break person, which is boot heal for me. And then I need a sustain, which is normally either Gallagher or Fushuan. Where can I put March 7? HP, attack. It's very uneventful relic farm. Pretty neat. Love it. Clear my dailies. We have a new battle pass with Bailu and Zhao Q. Interesting. Normally they put the two character like Yunli and I assume like I presume it should be Yunli instead of Bailu. The hell did I get 5 level already? Oh, I think it accumulate everything I did in this week because I finished the weekly farm for the boss. 600. It's always nice to have 600 jade right off the bat. And oh my lord, what's going on? Sure. There's the story mode. There's the event, trial, and a companion mission. So like there'll be a lot of stuff happening. This all is the same old. New game mode available in 83 days? Is that what it's saying? Or is it saying like the Go and Gear is the new game mode and it's only available for another 83 days, which assume means that there's gonna add a new thing, right? After 83 days. That's still like a long way ago. That's like 2.5 months. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's go through the trial character. Do I want to pull for any 4-star though? I don't really need Lynx, Hanya, or Yukong maybe. But what do I use Yukong for? I remember I need Yukong for something very early on. You miss. You literally miss. But I cannot remember who is it this time.
We're in trouble now.
Da-da-da-da.
Gotta stop the bleeding. Here, try this. Much better.
Bang.
Welcome, customers. Yeah. I think
Ow.
you hit me. Paid for that.
Okay.
Rules are made to be broken.
1,000 wonders. Fight it.
Maybe I could have altered used Dinyo the buff before I attack, but hey.
Better late than never. Yeah. Commencing research.
Let's go.
Bonk.
Specimen sighted.
I do wonder, is Dingyun gonna come back in this banner? I mean in this patch? They tease her return in I think it's like the 2.0 special program. Or is it 2.1? Something along those It should be 2.0. Saying that Ting Yun might be returning, but it's like very likely it is returning, because why would they say that if she's not returning?
Speak, not haste. Speak,
Oh!
not haste.
Interesting. We have a new. Was this always here? I don't remember this being here. We have a new trial area for
Not haste.
Zenzo Fuller. I think it's literally meant for Yun Li afterward. Ow! Got shot in the back.
Spirit never dies.
Spear never dies. Bang. It is a E6 Yukong. It is not a E6 Yukong. It is a regular Yukong. So my ult does not provide any buff. Unfortunate.
This is our chance.
Ow.
As easy as that. Gale force. The wind is rising. From the blue.
Too late to repent.
Too late to repent.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
And not enough to kill. Man, Duncan, you suck.
This is our chance.
You have so much and then you just didn't do shit.
Rules are made to be broken.
Bonk.
Stay the course.
Bang.
I've no interest in.
Still need to remember who the fuck is my Yukong for. So, is every fucking trial character is just gonna have physical trailblazer?
Yield. We cannot let such a
So it's
simple
always physical trailblazer. Yeah, I know how she works.
the smell of sin. Recount.
Still kinda dumb that her burdens is not a debuff unless they update it
The truth of
this
life
time
and
around.
death.
I should have buffed.
Is but a vision.
By the will of the Ten Lords.
Should have buffed.
The Ten Lords decree.
Yeah.
Hereby ordained.
This is our chance.
The character has been ordained. Ow.
I shall be the judge.
Let's go.
Bonk.
Rules are made to be broken.
Bonk.
Fighting is meaningless.
Pretty standard. Ho Ho. Now I heard Ho Ho voice. Both Ho Ho and Mr. Tail voice actor has been changed. And I say this all the time. I particularly not too like the fuck. I cannot hit him. I'm not a person that like very sharp at differentiating like voice actor or actress.
Just a scratch.
Forward.
Okay.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
But that one is noticeable change. That one is a noticeable change.
Enemy data
The
smart.
crush them all from Mr. Tail
Good on counter.
is definitely different.
Much
Using support.
I don't think it's fair to say which one is better or worse.
rules
Because
are made to
again,
be broken.
I'm not really an expert in this department, so I can't tell you like what does sound better, what does sound worse.
Enemy targets detected.
Though I did hear a lot of people say like they prefer the old voice, but it's always like one of those situations like people say they prefer the old one. It's mainly because they are familiar with it already.
Your devil. I'll crush them.
If we swap it around,
Enemy data secure.
like the first version of Poho or Mr. Tails sound like this, and then it swapped to the old one, people will still complain like, hey, the old one is better. I feel like that's always going to be the case. People are just nostalgic for how it used to be.
Rules are made to be broken.
Bonk.
I can do this. Thanks for the support.
It's a lot of bleed. Okay, very cool, Ho. Thank you very much. And now for the price of the show of the price show price. Trigger blast counter when attack, possess power to counter strike and ding.
Intercepting sword technique.
How long this lasts? Okay. So I'm gonna absorb everything because I'm not gonna have a chance to use her much. Is her design symmetry? Or symmetrical? Almost. Her clothing itself is symmetrical. Yeah. Except for the bracelet, that is like the accessory on the bracelet is different. There's also this hairpin, and then what? Don't know why she only have one earpiece or earring. And then there's like these two on the leg. Otherwise, it's pretty symmetrical.
Intercepting sword technique.
Oh shit! This does remove just now.
Intercepting sword technique.
It's probably not forever. It doesn't make sense to be forever, anyways, because it's like a constant state to be in.
Metal. Let's go.
How's the auto attack? Big swing. Very slow. Very slow. That's what I can say. Not my favorite. Like attack really goddamn slow.
Intercepting sword technique.
So this should counter. Dope. Okay, I can already tell that she's gonna do a follow up.
Descend to earth.
Okay,
We're
there
in
you go.
trouble now.
Okay. So we start off with a simple. Oh, they didn't put a single physical weakness here. Bonk. The enemy attack in the next turn. Use power now so that a powerful counter can be launched upon being attacked.
I'll melt you all down.
Bonk.
To earth. It descends with might. Eradicate.
Okay, fast forward this part. Okay.
Welcome,
I mean,
customers.
it's pretty interesting gimmick that you have to use her out the moment she get attacked. Oh wait, the throwing part. Yeet. At least you just yeet the whole thing out.
The outcome lies within the self, not the sword.
Okay, so this is her skill or her blast. She does gain health.
Customers are always welcome.
So how does this go? I'm gonna try this out. So if I use this now,
Down.
this will not trigger a powerful parry. This will trigger a normal attack, right? Oh, it is still trigger a powerful parry.
See through clouds.
No, it still does.
Naughty child.
Misano. What if I out now?
Savor the vigor.
Yes, no, yes.
Blaze run.
Oh, there you go.
Mountains fall.
So yeah, that's the normal one. If you didn't get enhanced. I thought I remember hearing that if a teammate attack and end their turn, you should just do a normal counter. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna not use her or not have her in the first place. Though I might be using her in like certain combat trial, which most likely gonna be the case. I'm curious in what her trace is. Use of Intuit Slash. The next Intuit Slash will be replaced with Intuit Call. So I assume that's the ulti. So instead, lasting until the end of the next ally or enemy turn. See, the next ally. I guess if I use it on the current ally, it doesn't count. It must be the next ally. Okay, I think I get that. What it means. It's the next ally that should end. If no counter is triggered while the parry, you'll become slash. Yep. So call is basically it just deal extra 6 instant of damage. That's literally it. Her regeneration for her skill with attack, so that's good. Unit attack plus 50. It is not base health, so it's just flat amount of healing. This one is interesting. This one is both like useless yet kinda useful at the same time. Because in the ideal situation, you always will trigger Unli Intuit Call, and you should not ever have slash activated. This one make it so that if you do have slash, the next slash is a call instead. But that means you have to mess up 2 times in order to reap the benefit. Unless there's like other way they gain they trigger a slash. I don't see how that is useful. I think this is literally one of the more too conditional and too like it's very useless what I was trying to say. It's only useful if you have no idea how her out work. But the moment you know how her out work and you're actively making it work, that should not be an issue. Let's deal a lot of damage to the cow. And counter ignore 20%, literally her main source of damage, so that's another 20% extra damage. Honestly, this is probably the pretty meh one. 50% effect resist is pretty good, like still, especially since she will taunt the entire enemy. to attack her. Could make it so that a lot of like debuff or crowd control will hit on her. If enemy actively use their ability, regardless of whether it attack unit or not, it will trigger call and remove the parry instead. Damage via intuit slash or crowd crit rate damage. Especially if you have E6. Wait, if you have E6, this is literally not used. Is not used at all. Huh. What's the chance of taunting? 100%? Is taunt always 100%? I swear there used to be a percentage for taunt. With a 100% base chance to taunt all enemy. Oh shit. Do not use physical, preservation. Preservation Trailblazer. Give me a sec, I need to double check again. Yeah, it does not say a percentage, so it's like guaranteed taunt. Huh. That's neat. She's a weird one. I can she probably will be like really busted or really powerful, but sure. But it's gonna be like very hard to I no reason to say because I'm not gonna have her anyways. The fuck is a crit exugi? Exuc? The crit exuc is made of follow a terminus scattered across the various corners of the universe. To dare symbolize the end of the universe. Didn't they already say the Sarah Hunter is under finality? I mean, at least we know Elio is doing is under finality, and since most of the Stellar Hunter following Elio, shouldn't they also just be under finality? Or am I crazy? Get a Yao Qing and zooming. I'm not gonna remember any of those Chinese words. I'm just saying. I'm already having a hard time remembering the current set of Chinese character. Ding Yun, Jing Yuan, Jing Liu, fucking Ron Mei. Ho Ho is simple, but damn. Then Zhao Q, Fei Xiao, and then like Zhang Li. Is that the Abundance Fire one? Zhang Li? F. It's just they all just meshed together. Okay, I think we are set. I don't believe there's anything else. There's nothing to increase you yet. So I think we just go and do the the story. Which we need to go to the train station. I mean the Astra Express. Please check it promptly. I'm gonna assume it's voice acted. So I'm gonna pump the voice up a decent amount, I assume, and gonna let them talk their have their talk. It's been a while since I last hear this. I think it skips some of the dialogue. I need to remind myself to listen to that also. Is this not voice acted? maybe this part is not voice acted. Hope there we go.
Phew.
What's up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Our original schedule of going where?
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral
Alright,
Express.
Black Swan did tell us to go
How's
somewhere.
your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Law Fu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Law Fu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou.
Yippee.
Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Yippee.
Well, things aren't getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Barely? I feel like we did that pretty smoothly. Trailblazing is all about having fun. I'm still recovering from we go fun.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions.
That make no
where
sense.
We eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
Marsh, that make no sense.
Blast? Expedition? Yeah. Wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Ha, funny joke.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Law Fu has recently overcome a crisis by holding the war
That's funny.
dance there, demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think,
We've
Himiko?
seen that before?
Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Lafu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships.
Boo.
Whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Lafu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
DB.
What do you two think?
Say our name, not even my name. Say our name. I want to play with Leviathan Fossil too.
Himeko and Mr. Yang will be busy with serious research. Besides, fossils can't compete with martial contests when it comes to fun.
I don't know. Have you not seen what the fuck Ron May is doing?
I'll be lost if you don't come along. You've gotta lead the way. Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Lafu.
Discuss travel plan with March 7 thing. plan with other members of the Express crew. Are you following me? No. So what's your thought? Pommy pom pom.
Another peaceful day.
Okay, well that's the red flag already. Pom pom, I swear you're ding 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 ding. And you're not even part of the fucking main story just now. You just say that out.
Kaylin got
NPC
this.
sick.
What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
I barely
That's
even
why geniuses
understand
are
what you just
interested in
said to
that
me.
field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Between the two other bring with complex jargon from bleh. The fuck you just say? From assumptive astrobiological chemistry to trans-dimensional evolutionary theory, filling the courage with the air of dense perplexity. Yes, I'm very high in knowledge in trans-dimensional evolutionary theory. That's like my boy Darwin stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Something tell me that's not legal. Something tell me that you shouldn't bring back some fossil as a souvenir.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun.
Stop putting up red flag.
By the way, Danheng, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
Right?
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so.
So will you be in the dragon
Plus,
form or the
Mr.
non-dragon
Yang
form?
is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Oh, it is weird. Now that I think about it, Jing Yuan actually know Dang Hen. I mean the past Dang Hen. But Jing Yuan just looks so. It's like Jing Yuan is like an adult, while Dang Hen is like a teenager, like relatively, right? So it's like weird they
Coming back
consider
to this
themselves
place brings back so many memories.
like they say they know
You
each
know?
other. So here's something for all of you. A poem by March 7. Did March 7 ever read a poem?
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Stop
Quite
putting
unusual, I must
so
say.
many red flag. Holy shit, March 7 you are like the like planter of all flag that is red. Like come on, don't jinx us.
I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing us.
Yali yeah, I love that our trip is so peaceful and uneventful and that nothing bad ever happened. Oh my god, is that a fucking meteor coming? Fucking hell, why is Yanqing texting us? So the Skyfaring Commission noticed that the Express has docked on the Zenzo. Are you guys on the Lofu already? Can I ghost him? Hey, the general sent me to welcome you at the Starscream Heaven. See you in the big I do not want. Can we not go to that particular location?
Is Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
I wish it maintained this crowded, even after the story. I'm gonna assume after the story, this place will be a fucking ghost town.
Hey, you guys!
Why is
Hold
there
on a moment.
fucking Pepeshi here?
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Cienjo Lafu?
This does bring an interesting thought in my brain. There is other planet. There must be like a fucking billion of planet. The fact that we only still see the same few people, same few like species of people, it's a bit odd. Like obviously they can't reveal like new, they can't like make new character. They could though. They could have teased by making new species of character. That's from different planet. That's what they technically doing with a playable character, like for example like Silver Wolf, like basically everyone in the fucking Asteron Hunter. But it makes sense for like why there should be other people here. I guess it's fine for that time in Zenzo because they were under a crisis and like they're under a lockdown. But even other planet like Herda Space Station, why isn't there like any other species of character in Herda Space Station? It's not like Herda is like only accepting a certain race, right? Unless Belobog makes sense because Belobog is the ice place. And even in especially in Penacony, we should be seeing even more variety of character or species because it's a hub town for other people to come, right? I don't know why I'm thinking this hard. This is mainly just a design. No, it's probably a gameplay issue because if they start designing like 100 different species, like, oh god, it's so hard to keep track of which is coming from where.
We know a little bit about it.
But that will make it
What
so
do you
much
need?
more expensive.
We're from Penacony.
from
Maybe you've heard of it.
that.
We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
You know what? You come to the right people.
Exactly. We're Cienjo experts. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lofu fighter jet.
That is huge. I will say, man, that's seems like bigger than a Radiant Spellspark, which is the soaring clock hand, soaring clock hand. Why the fuck they never renamed this?
The Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
Is it?
But for
I can't
now,
tell, it's
all we
perspective.
can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks, before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
My first thought is actually Autumn Alley. I'm like, might as well just go Autumn Alley first. The Spicetro Garden. The atmosphere is neat. It's just that is there even anything to see there? Don't think so. It's just mostly there for like the ambience. The Scale Gorge waterscape itself is pretty neat, like the whole water splitting part. Ambrosia Arbor, can we even accessing that? Isn't that Ambrosia Arbor? I'm trying to remember where the fuck is Ambrosia Arbor? Isn't that underneath the divination commission area, or was no. This was next to the alchemy commission, right? Can't remember. Personally, I either Arum Alley or Skill Ghost Waterscape. What do they want? They want unique experience. I don't think can have any more unique experience than Skill Ghost Waterscape.
That's indeed a good idea. While the dreamscape on Penacony is all artificial, Scale Gorge Waterscape is a celebration of nature's resurgence. It has some remarkable scenery.
Awesome! I love being out there in nature. Let's go to Scale Gorge Waterscape first.
EB.
I'm a bit worried that nature-themed dream bubbles might be outdated. But hey, let's go check it out anyway.
See you later. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a few days.
Somebody tell me you guys are important.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
I do not want to. Can I say no?
There you are. Everyone, this way.
Where? Oh, what the fuck? You are so far away and then you already start speaking us. Isn't this where that old man were, but he's gone now, and then you are the disciple? I remember this quest. I remember it being a very sad quest.
Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
Well, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
No, he's not.
We've only been away for a few months.
He's literally have the same height. Cautiously pinch Yanqing's cheek. Remove the cautiously part. Just fucking tear his cheek apart. Just.
Huh? What are you doing?
Say my name.
Sorry, but
Oh my
after
god,
our
my character
previous
speak.
adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first.
That scares me. Holy.
Do you have to be suspicious around me too?
You know, the last time we came to the Xianzhou, the first person who greeted us was...
This is terrifying. Why the fuck is my character speaking? It's just so unnatural. It's so weird. Is it actually the first time our character ever spoken in like a story cutscene? Not cutscene, like a story like this style of chat? I don't ever remember. Most of the time where our character speak is either in her thoughts or in like a cinematic cutscene where, you know, them speaking is fine, right? Like this casual just chat, it just surprised me.
I get it. Better safe than sorry.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jingyuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight.
Mm-hmm.
The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace.
Wow, economy.
By the
Insane.
way, The Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Blessing. Zooming is the... I cannot remember. Zooming is where Uniwa is?
Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knight's armaments. The Xianzhou Juming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huan is a top-notch craftsman himself. Ah, if only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on Cloud 9.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
He's adorable. No, let's not go too far, okay?
I agree.
Rah. That child is terrified.
Quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
You just as jinx as much.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
We'll go with you.
I'm not using Yanqing. If you force me to have a fucking child character of Yanqing, I will murder.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Oh, thank God. Oh, whoa. Safe.
All of
Borison?
you still.
Why are there Borison here?
Let's do it fair and square.
This ends now.
It's a very slow pew pew pew. Ow.
Remember,
Ow.
aim for the heart.
I'll catch
Ow.
up.
3 stack of bloodlust already.
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Okay, combat is going to be very loud. And I'm lazy to go swap in and out
Eternal,
each time we're in combat and out of combat.
together as one. Every petal,
All will be swept away by the wind.
So just bear. So just bear. Bonk.
grace and elegance. I see through you.
So this one actually forces you to focus down on one character as fast as possible,
There's no reason with those with the load gun.
so that they can't keep stacking the buff with each other. Okay, I see this. I understand.
Not good. Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat.
Could you give me back my...
Oh, goodbye. Yippee. There's a hat. I'm gonna do
Locked
this
and loaded.
just in case I'm gonna enter another combat.
Wait, my sword! Let's just get down to business
Why don't you just
first.
summon another sword? Don't you have like 10 thunderous sword you can just
I'm
yoink?
sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
Fucker really just asked us to come all the way here, have one line of dialogue, and then tell us to go somewhere else.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
No.
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu. And it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty standard
But
requirement.
we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
What a responsible thing said by
How dare you detain our ship? Who do you think you are?
our what a responsible thing to say by our up and coming general.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
Oh shit!
It's my fault.
What the fuck? They
We let our guard
actually
down
have
for
a
a moment.
Cloud Knight that is not
I take full responsibility.
just armor.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the
I'm not gonna
Patrol
remember your
Defense
name,
Squad.
Lu Jun.
Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yan Qing. The situation unfolded rapidly and it shouldn't be held against the captain.
You are like very sketchy
Here's
sounding.
what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borison pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu, and the Zhuming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seed of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Much maturer.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
They are kobolds. Today we learned that there is an existence of the kobolds in
Those
this
werewolf
universe.
monsters are known as Borison. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a
There's
very
gonna be a
long
time where we're gonna go in fucking like D&D style fantasy. We're gonna start entering a world that have elf, dwarf, and fucking kobolds.
The Borison have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce
Just
war with them 3 decades
as
ago.
bad as the Swarm.
Their presence has faded over the years.
I don't know about you, Swarm is
would've
pretty bad.
According to that officer, They
You're
attacked
saying
an
they are just
IPC
as
ship
bad as
near
those?
the Senju
What, is there
Lofu.
another...
Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Is there gonna be another fucking Genius Society member is like, let's recreate this situation again and do it under another person's space station? I really doubt it's just as bad as the swamp. Like, does it take like fucking 3 or more aeons that need collaboration together to fought them off? Am I crazy? Isn't Storm like the horrendous?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of a
That's
whole
what
different
I
thing?
find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum.
Okay.
I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
They have to call the emergency service too. It's gonna be quite the show.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Bye.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Okay. 50 whole jade? Man, that's cray. Luju, you are still here.
We'll see to it that these criminals are sent to the shackling prison.
Interesting,
as
we're
soon
playing as
possible.
Yanqing.
Cleanup operation is already underway, Lieutenant Yanqing.
Thanks. By the way, you're an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad, right? I don't remember meeting you before.
Well, I'm just a junior officer.
Ah.
I recently returned to the Law Fu from the front lines and was temporarily assigned here for security duty before the ceremony.
Those guys are terrifying.
You know, you kinda look very much like
Deliver the prisoners to the
wolf
shackling prison.
style, you know. You look like a wolf character more than a Foxian. I'm just saying, there is a very common trope. There's an insider that is just so happen to have like a portion of their DNA related to the enemy and try to help them entering the situation.
This place is so warm.
Isn't that right, Jinyu? I'm gonna butcher everyone's name here. Am I crazy? Why is... Huh? Oh, it's... Oh! Is that always been the case? I thought this like, it showcased
It's
a
been a
road.
long journey, Elder White. Thank you for your presence.
Hoyan!
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
Hola. I dreamt about you on Penacony. That's not a weird thing to say at all. Not at all.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend.
Man, the
Allow me to
suaviness of
introduce you
of Jing
to
Yuan is
General Hua Yan.
insane.
He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
Hello, Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Hua Yan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
I like how Uni just in the background.
It's an honor to meet you, General Hua Yan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Hua Yan.
Okay, glad to meet you, General. Man, how's life, you know? Why am I not saying it this
No need to
time?
be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the law firm, same as all of you.
That's like the most posters there's chest. What the fuck? There's a chest
The
there.
ones you mentioned, Jing Yuan? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Yulin, stop staring.
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and her. Without
Fucking
their
say my name.
I'm afraid the Law Fu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
Fucking dumb as. Oh, that's Dang Hen, March 7th, and her. You know, her.
The war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Hua Yan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience.
Season.
He will stand for the Law Fu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yu Li.
Hola.
It's you!
Hi, me.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Man, you guys are very bad at
Oh,
saying people name.
you already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borison prisoners at the Starskip Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
I like
Your
a flying sword.
Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Okay, bye.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borison prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borison prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yun-Li. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu's swordmasters.
Oh.
What did you just say?
The burn.
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you.
Totally.
Nope. You tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword. So you don't deserve it.
Oh.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yang Qing.
I'm putting all my money on Yun-Li.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borison.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yun-Li, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names.
Grandiose.
Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun-Li is still just a young girl. A bit awkward.
The 300,000 years old young.
So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun-Li to the inn?
That doesn't sound weird
I'll
at all.
find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
We nearly used your
Please
fucking
forgive me for coming at an
summon.
inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
Also, is there ever gonna be a
Alright,
spare
Yun-Li.
summon?
Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies.
I'm more curious about the
Won't
chest
be
behind
heading
you.
to the
Why
inn
there's
just
why is there a chest here?
I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling
Ling
in.
Sha, isn't that the fucking 2.5
Yanqing,
second
once
half
you felt our guest
fire
had settled,
abundance character?
go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzhou sent word that the IPC members are protesting.
Who the
and
fuck
wish
is
to have their
Qingzhou?
cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
Yeah, why is there fucking chest here? Huh? Sarah, how dare you? This is the Palace of Ostrom, the private hub for the Skyfaring Commission where important affairs handled. You can't just muck around about here just that. Hang on, what are you doing back there? Did I warn you last time not to mess around with official document? This is the part of the way of the Trailblaze. And the Express is running around in Cosmos again. So you're one of those nameless, huh? Then I know exactly what people like you are up to. Wherever you go, you can't refrain from wandering about, kicking down doors to snoop around regardless of whether the host has invited you or not. Your greatest enemy is a locked chest, and if you can't open it, you're loosely wondering what's inside. Not even a trash can is safe from your prying eyes. With any living thing you meet, you'll try to strike up conversation about anything. And if you're not reciprocal to your communication attempts, you check if a targeting crosshair has appeared on them. If you ask me what the most terrifying threat in the whole universe is, it's gonna be your insatiable curiosity. As for the most fearsome creature, I'm afraid the Antimatter Legion and Abomination of Abundance both have to make way for you. Damn. The man suddenly falls silent as he buries his memory deep within the shadow of his furrow brow. Because I was once just like you. I was once a nameless. Arguably may have faded away, but their legends still live on. I was brittle with excitement of adventure, just like you, opening up any old chest with reckless abandon. Until one day I strode on some twig sprouting from a scared vak forest. The law of the forest dictates that any broken twig must be repaid in kind with 2 broken ribs. Although my physical injury soon mended itself, psychological scar has cut deeply for the rest of my life. You're still young and don't understand the terrors of following the wrong calling. I'll keep my eyes on you to help prevent you from going down the same cursed path I took. So long as you're anywhere around the palace of Ashram, I'll be watching you. Capiche? Anywhere. Does that mean I cannot open this? What the fuck? Okay. Was that always there? I would have thought I would have that conversation before.
I'm sorry for Yang Qing's rudeness.
Not at all. Taunted by Yun Li like that, even a training dummy would be angry.
Get it?
Taught your
Taunted.
apprentice well. If it were me in my younger days, I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yan Qing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizons.
Uh-huh.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Luofu swordmasters don't seem that great. Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
Yesen.
Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders. If you can defeat the ringmaster selected by the Xianzhou, you'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be making a name for yourself.
Huh.
Sounds tempting, doesn't it? That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess.
You guess?
Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual. I have some things to do. Besides, little Yan Qing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along.
Little? Man, that's crazy. Yeah, he shouldn't have said you stole his sword.
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills.
Uh-huh.
So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different.
Can I remind myself, isn't robber and
The
thief?
sword seems scared of its own master.
What's the difference?
I'd like to ask him. You claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now.
So, you scratch your head feeling a tingling sensation on your scalp at the thought of impending trouble Yan Qing will face. While you're distracted, the young girl has already wandered off on her whereabouts. No. So robber is robber is with intention of force and or um, fear to steal someone's property, while thief is just stealing without the knowledge. So in that case, yes, Yun Li is a robber instead of a thief. Which one would suggest that robbers sound a bit worse, but okay.
Hey, Don Hung. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan. But that General Huaiyan, he looks so thin and scraggy, as if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huaiyan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Zhuming.
Perhaps he's a robot. What the fuck make you say that? What suddenly say, ah yes, definitely, that conclude that he's a robot. Ah.
Yeah, you've noticed that too? It's really weird. Do the Xianzhou people age?
I assume they do.
I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship, and when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huaiyan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Let's go.
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
What the fuck you mean?
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yan Qing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
Are they implying the Zhao Hao? Fucking is your name again? Hao Zian? Hui Yan. Are they saying Hui Yan is not a Zenzonian? Or long-life species of a Zenzo?
This is the report Ching Zhu just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Is this some kind of test from the General?
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also
Art of War
occasionally
by
have to
Sun
handle
Tzu?
diplomatic disputes. It's just, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Sure. After watching Yanqing and the other leave, I died.
It is the Law Fu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
Whoa!
You're overthinking it, Jing Yuan.
Holy shit, eyes
As
open.
I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives.
That's fucking terrifying.
However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, Longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
Grandpa is like having a fucking PTSD breakdown right now.
The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you.
In hand of marriage.
Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's
she's like,
not true, General Huai.
She's like, oh, entire
She's
passionate.
been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh my god, is that the...
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff,
is that
she mentioned having something to attend to and simply
Mm-hmm.
disappeared.
I completely missed out what you guys said.
From the Xianzhou.
Speak.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, Zhou Yao Qing, I assume.
I assume.
We are Jiao Cho and Moza, retainers of the
Moza?
Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now there's 2% that can't open their eyes.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about
Oh
a
my God, you open
spectacular
your eyes.
view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan.
Huaiyan.
I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Yippee. Yippee Kaede. In the meantime, outside of the palace of Ostrom,
Drat. I forgot
Drat.
to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
you did say that though. What the fuck you mean? you literally had said that the first encounter you met.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me.
Said the person who is
If it weren't for the
fucking
general's
flung all of them out.
interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huaiyan's visit?
Not really, I feel like it's the same.
Reserved? Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
Of course you are.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
You presume?
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it?
That's why if there's a fucking
They
another
simply
mod.
received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Nah.
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Lawfu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Anti-Matter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals.
fuck is
of the
Don Shu again?
Alliance.
Oh, that fella.
Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
surprised they just
Ambrosial
bring her
arbor.
back.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jing Yuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
I knew it. I'm like, don't tell me it's gonna make us do another murder mystery fucking showdown in the Zenzo. I'm like, I do not want to go across people and accusing each other again. I don't think that will do the case. I like to think like the Fei Zhao, the Merlin Claw, literally came here because she just literally want to see the scenery, and that's all.
The general must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
Who?
An alchemist from the Zhu Ming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Is it Ling Sha?
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong? Again?
Yes. You're a real master of conversation.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
Nah.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them.
3 mainly. I don't want to end up in an IPC lawsuit. You're a real master of conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm being literal.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Report submitted by the thing. 50 whole jade? Damn, I'm rich. How much did I have? 11,000. Do a 10 pull right now. Nah, I don't need them. Oh my god, I just realized. The fucking steroid hunter is gonna appear here, and
Can I really
isn't
reason
it?
with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
Who the fuck is Shikui? Oh, isn't that the person from the location we were at just now, the Palace of Ostrom? Wait, this place, this is the Artisan Commission, right? Hello, Master Gongshu. You're still standing here as normal.
That toxic voice sounds familiar.
Toxic voice.
Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
Oh my god, it's Scott with a K.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
Mainly his brain.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
He
I'm
did
thinking
bark
clear,
like a
and
dog
my
before.
answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Okay, go ahead. Did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here?
I like this reference.
Staying on the Cienjo, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
You're not wrong.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Yes.
They're in trouble? No, it's me! I'm the one in trouble!
Nah.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protests, Miss Shikue. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't
Say
you
my name.
kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
Sure.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
That's what they all say.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Excuse you, the fuck?
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
Sucks to be you then.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
I'm an expert negotiator.
heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Yippee.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Have you considered no? Okay, I guess I have to speak with you only. Oh my god! We are Danga Ramparing this shit again. I.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Presumably just hint. Start making him feel uncomfortable. Use Yanqing identity to intimidate him of his embarrassing past. Go with it.
Hey everyone! Meet my old friend Scott.
Stop.
He's very talented, especially at imitating animals.
Stop it! Let's focus on the business at hand. What's the point in dragging up the past?
Oh, you're amazing! Can you teach me? Which animals can you imitate?
Just forget it. Even if we set aside the city's intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Okay. Just skip the reasoning part and resort to good old violence. Assure him that you will proceed with caution. Pay your compensation. You wish can pay this compensation. Oh, hello. Hi, thanks for coming. Double the result of this round negotiation. Skip this round of negotiation. And return to the previous round of negotiation. Interesting. And this is... this tell you what it is. Okay. So just now I said if I return, will I regain back my stuff?
Huh?
Oh, I would think it's not doing the thing. That's odd. I mean, the logical one is, I guess, from
The
this.
Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the term?
It's
Even if we
called
set
a
aside the
fucking
secrecy of the
agreement.
intellectual property, these prototypes built by
That
the
is written
Intelligentsia
in
Guild
black
are
and
incredibly
white.
valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Scott is an annoying shit. That is very... That's factually correct. This?
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the Express... I mean, the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
Real confident there.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However,
However?
this is not just about money.
It's not.
Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild.
Uh-huh.
If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Okay, no problem. Ratio! Just fucking summon Ratio now. Show him your extensive connection. It's time to escalate the situation. Try to resolve this according to Zenzo regulation, according to... Okay, let's just bring in
Pretty
Ratio.
tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family.
Family, you
Doesn't
say?
that make me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild too?
Okay, don't word it like that.
What's all this nonsense?
That's the worst way to word it. Even I agree, that's kind of shit.
We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Cienjo operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
Okay. The people are just following their own rule. Try to bribe him, talk about his unpromising career prospect, and beg him.
Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense?
The Art of Communication by Susan. I really hope this is the correct one.
Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too?
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Cienjo, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
Yippee. That's interesting.
You guys sure know how to argue your case.
That's an interesting rebuttal
I'll allow
sequence.
you to do the security inspection. It's just that I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Cienjo as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Who the fuck are you? Oh my god, that's great.
Allow me to introduce
Oh my
myself.
god.
I'm Lingsha.
You look
Culture
very
Master
different
and
from
head
your
of the
splash
Alchemy
art.
Commission on the Law Fu.
Could she be?
Yeah.
An
She's the new
elf?
Cauldron Master assigned here from the Cienjo Juming.
I was right, it is Lingsha.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
Okay.
It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Yippee.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
Oh.
According to the import and export regulations signed between the Cienjo and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires.
Expires?
Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases.
My lord.
Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Just imagine there's a human being inside.
Why
So you're gonna wait for him to expire?
You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Oh, what the fuck is that Discord message?
Typical of a long-life species, your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Uh-huh.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
Man, how quick you fall.
But, Mr. Scott.
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just
What do you
using
mean,
my
balking?
head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Thanks, bro. Yeah, good one, bro.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
Excuse you?
Bro, just do the inspection.
This lady is really something else.
Stop.
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
Oh, troll character? Troll character? When ally inflicted terror grip, attacking the caster, dispel it. When terror grip ends, if the caster of terror grip is not attacked to dispel terror grip, that's too much word. Fucking.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
When will they bring back troll character? I want my troll character.
Bring it on.
Ow. Ow.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Existence is unity.
E.
Converge and awaken.
E. And you are dead.
Rhythm get messed up.
You survive. Interesting. Bonk.
There's more to life.
I guess I will never know what the terror grip will ever be. We will never know. It's a mystery to us all. A closing on open casket.
Seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Bye, have a nice day.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
What?
The core of this device is what they call wetware. in
Wetware.
industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I love naming my stuff wet.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Every time I look at Lingsha, it's like something is
Why
off.
would the
I don't know why.
Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, All prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing.
Okay.
After all, it's the safest place on the Wafu.
Sure.
As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
Definitely the safest place.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Lingsha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking
Your
down that
abundance, you can
guy.
heal yourself.
I thought the general's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenching to be so...
You can survive for like at least like 20 turns. Young, cute, miniature.
Huh?
Very
As for
teeny.
You must be the guests from the Astral
I
Express.
love how
right?
the response is just
Saving the lawsuit
confusion.
from that
It's like,
crisis.
why the fuck out of everything
So
you say that?
impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss
Tea.
your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Free tea. I love tea. 6 tea. Man, that's 10 more than previous.
Nothing to see here. These machines are to be shut down. Keep your distance until then.
You okay, sir? I wonder is... Oh, wait. Maybe because the Borison attacked the... Oh, what the fuck? I thought it was it. Maybe the reason why the Borison attacked the spaceship is because the wet tissue, the wet core, the wetness inside him is made from the Borison thingy. And so the Borison is like, wait a second, I sense my the same kind in the spaceship. So they try to break it out. And that's why that thing is like very wolf-like looking also. Could very much be the case. Whoa. I'm still mad they didn't give us a trial character for Lingsha. Lingsha pulled out a weapon, but I didn't see what's the weapon. Oh my god, is that Su Shang from Su Shang? What are you doing here?
I'm here to
I just assume that's her natural spot to be in. Same as Bailu. Bailu should be here somewhere. Is Bailu not here? Bailu. I guess Bailu is in vacation time, I guess.
Is that guy working?
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing
You're
more
a
nostalgic
Vidyadhara.
than our homeland.
You're a Vidyadhara?
Native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kinda sad, isn't it? Everything changes but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the Ambrosial Arbor.
That makes sense.
I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
No wonder your hand and
Even
feet
if
is
it's
very like
impressive,
scaly
it's a
looking.
plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the Ambrosial Arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
And no wonder your abundance also.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion. The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Why such a serious topic all of a sudden? We can't just make wild speculation about this thing. I thought we were here to have some tea, but where's the tea? Where's the damn tea?
Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission.
You're here to murder Bai Lu?
The Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
You're not only gonna murder, you're gonna replace Bai Lu.
Even
like,
though I'm a
literally,
Vidyadhran
you're
like
gonna
you,
replace Bai Lu.
I'm an outsider.
Like how
just like
Yu
my
Ling is gonna
companions.
replace Clara.
I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
So basically you're telling her
I
not
may
to be a
know about
Vidyadhara?
politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights.
Very valuable.
While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence.
Uh-huh.
Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission.
Uh-huh.
Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yan?
Hold on, my brain stopped working. The fuck you just say? Just like how clever uh-huh.
Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Yun Li, why aren't you with your grandpa?
Like how she instantly
What
turned a
brings you
sour
to the
face.
Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
Ah, yes.
What a small world.
To be fair,
You stole my sword! Give it back!
the Lofu is pretty small, I'll have to say that.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Me sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master.
Uh-huh.
I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed.
Okay.
Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours.
Uh-huh.
You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back because I'll take it back myself!
Let's go! Let's fight! I really hope we just enter combat and we fight Yunli and then we have to fight boss version Yanqing. That would be so hilarious. So is this the war dance?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
I'm betting all my money on Yunli.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagine celebrating it.
Well,
What do you mean?
you
The brawl
don't
is like the
approve,
perfect time.
I
Then you get to
won't draw
heal
my
one of
sword
them.
here.
Or both of them.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right?
Right.
I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha.
Sure.
I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
Sure.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
You know what? Lingsha is pretty cool. I really like Lingsha. That being said, I need to go take a piss for a second. So give me a sec. You all just bicker among yourself. Have fun. Have you guys made it out already? What's this achievement? Um. Oh, this is just a story one. Today is 463. Yeah, 463. Okay, let's go.
Are you all ready?
Yes.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
An hour?
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
Very noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Oh, fucking hell! Why am I playing as Yanqing? Can I be with Yunlin instead?
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
I thought we were gonna go now, but oh, this is a new unique take. Oh my god! I just realized they can make this a whole new game mode. Oh fuck! This can be a whole new end game mode. I doubt so because we already have 3. They can make it so that you need to defeat more than one other character trying to defeat them. Huh.
The sword is like water. It cannot
No, they can
remain
incorporate.
still.
They could incorporate this with other game mode. Maybe like MOC. Ooh. Most likely this is just gonna be for event and stuff. Why am I playing Yanqing? Who the fuck you replace? You replace Boot Hill.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
This is a horrible fucking.
All things must human
That is not that bad.
creations.
Blade and flight!
Don't hit Yanqing.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
You're welcome. The toughness is less than normal.
Let's improvise.
Just realized.
Eternal. A quick divination.
Don't have skill after this.
Converge and awaken.
Do not hit.
How many can you block?
I cannot hit anything.
No matter. Descend to earth.
Oh,
You've got style with those moves.
Jesus.
But you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Let the show begin.
It's a bit not fair that we're fighting
Grace
like
and
group of
elegance.
enemy and you're specialized in blast attack while you know my buddy here
Strike with heart!
is only good with single target. It's a bit unfair. That's what I would like to say.
Time for swordplay! Blade and flight!
It's been a while since I last seen that animation.
So, swords descend!
I see through you.
Wait, don't KS.
Let's
Fuck, you're gonna KS, ain't you?
The mood is set.
Do not
Just let the
KS.
show begin.
You're gonna KS. Wait, they're even now, but you're gonna KS. Nyong. Fucking hell, that's not fair. You leave us with a boss to deal with. Fuck off.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Go ahead, Yanqing, do your worst.
Strike with heart!
Where's the follow-up?
Enjoying yourself?
Where the fuck is the
Quick
follow-up?
divination.
It's like the one time you need to have follow-up. And you're not having a fucking follow-up. My lord.
How many can you block? Bladed flight!
That should worth like 2 units right there.
Rhythm get messed up. Dreams do come true.
We came together. Human creations.
Bang.
No matter. Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
I'm gonna kill 3 of them again. Like, come on! We're gonna be tied. We're gonna be tied all the time. Okay, that's a bit unfair.
Take your positions. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Let's improvise.
A one-time enemy.
A one-ton enemy?
Practice is over. Swords descend.
I see through.
Is that more? Did I win?
I win, Miss Yun Li.
Oh shit! Let's go!
You got lucky.
I wonder, I wonder it would be different if I lose. Or what if it's a tie?
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa?
Grandpa.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
Man, can't believe you dish
All you did
old metal
was
like that.
chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
To be fair, he also had a
take the
help of
sword from
3
my
other
hand?
units. So
Go ahead and try.
I think it's very justified to say why not? Man. Oh my god! It's
Well
you!
thought, my young friends.
It's yes, I totally
However,
Fei Shao.
both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
She have the most 5-star of all 5-star design.
Me?
Who are you?
I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission.
You have like the most
I'll pass
5-star
it on
design
if
ever.
you
It's
will.
insane how 5-star your design is.
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yun Li and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Hello.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Shao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Shao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
The Yao Qing.
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Of course.
I feel like it's pretty hard to
Everyone has
not
heard of
be
the Great
famous to
General.
be one of the
Known
arbiters,
to
right?
all,
No.
and unknown to none.
Great General. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Sure, lacking general.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Whose hatchet we're burying though?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
EB. Who's gonna pay the fucking building repairs though?
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao.
Bye, have a bad day.
Oh,
Fuck.
by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Bye, have a bad day. Fuck, why am I
Thanks for
following you?
stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Bye. See you in 2.5. Or like in 1 hour time where you're gonna come back for the story again. Mainly in 2.5. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Okay, I guess we're gonna see you now.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Lawfu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But...
Yeah.
The influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Lawfu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer.
No, you're not.
And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
Zhao Q, you have 0 healing in your kit.
My work
You're
doesn't
literally
lend
a
itself
hard
to being in
support
the
for
limelight
Akron.
either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
Oh, I do wonder if Zhao Q will be working very well with Fei Xiao. That could be the case, since they're both from the same faction. But that means Fei Xiao must be very out-oriented. Ooh, I have a real feeling already. I think Fei Xiao must be very out-oriented. I mean, she
Before
is
getting
a
in
hunt,
touch
so
with
I
General
assume
Jing
her out will
Yuan,
be like
I
insane.
wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
Oh, I might be pulling for a Zhao Q for
The
Fei
might of
Xiao
an
then.
army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
No problem.
A
perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Lawfu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
I mean, that's not wrong though.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
What's up with every
Well,
character?
life and death, Zhao Zhou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jingyuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Yanqing and me. Return to the sanctum.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
I mean, you're not that impressive.
Yeah, but to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay.
Ah, fuck, not this shit.
You think so too, right?
No, I don't think so. There's zero fucking relation of how the fuck you became like that. Oh yeah, Zenzo swordplay is really good. Like, really, really good. Nah.
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
I was actually hoping you'd give Yanqing some praise.
Who? I never heard of Yanqing
Thanks
in my
for the
life.
kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside.
Pretty sure you lost
With
though.
that mindset,
I mean, I'm pretty sure Yanqing lost
you can
that
prevail
horribly.
against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Something important?
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Juming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Wow, 60 ho jade.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff served?
Okay. I'm gonna leave it here. I think this is a good place to stop off for now. I'll probably continue the story tomorrow. And wasn't you that gave us the medicine, the long-lived species, the like the abundance medicine? So far, the story is, you know, is brewing. Mostly obviously they're introducing new character from the other Zenzo, and obviously setting up certain mechanic or enemy. I'm surprised. I'm surprised we fought the mechanical wolf so early. I thought that'd be like a big surprise, especially how they showcase it. Wait, was that the? No, there has to be another monster. There has to be another elite enemy or boss enemy. Yeah. That must be it. Interesting, because we haven't went to the shackling prison yet, which obviously is gonna be taking place, and so far the stake is mainly for now just do the the war dance festival. We are obviously now hinting of how March 7 is joining the war dance, and or how she become the hunt unit. The cinematic fight scene between Yanqing and Yunli is actually really neat. Could go a bit. I could love to watch it a bit longer, but it's still pretty neat. Pretty nice, very smooth. I do wonder what happens if you lose the contest between Yanqing and Yunli. I wonder how they do it. Or what happens if you draw? I feel like you could draw there. I'm trying to think anything else. I think that's mostly it. We set out for now. We see the two other general. I'm very curious if Huayan is playable, because Huayan was in the review as a shallowette in like I think it's like 2.3 special program. So it'll be interesting if Huayan is playable. I doubt so. It's most likely just gonna be a case of just being an importance of NPCs. Like how Sunday is. I have a feeling that Sunday is not playable. I'm just speculating that Sunday will not be playable, because it's like, even if Sunday is playable, what could he achieve, or what would his like better as? Right? He's just a brother, unless his superpower is just being a brother to Robin. That'd be hilarious. Okay, I think that's all I have to say for now. With that, thanks so much for coming by. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.